Hello, welcome back to my channel. So today I decided that I'm going to do a throwback Thursday type DIY project. For today's project, you're going to need probably a pencil. That's the pencil that I'm using right now. Today I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to be using a Tombow. I'm going to try to pronounce it Fudonoski. Oh, here, I'll just show you the package. Tombow Fudonoski hard tip brush pen. This is the pen that I'm going to be using this time. I got it out of this kit. I think I purchased this kit from Michaels, I want to say. But either way, this is the type of pen I'm going to be using today. So today's DIY project is to do a throwback. And a throwback to me is something that I've done before since it's a Throwback Thursday. You can also use color pencils. So here I have just a random amount of color pencils. You can use that as well. So, throwback. When you don't have anything to do, reach out to sources that can help you. This book is How to Draw Almost Every Day. I did get this book from Michaels. So it is not my own book. I did purchase it from Michaels, just in case if you're wondering. I do have the second book also that comes with this one. Once again, it's somewhere around here. Oh, here it is. Found it. So here's the second one. So I do have each. This one is How to Draw Almost Every Day, and then this one is How to Draw Almost Everyday Animals. This one I actually haven't tried yet. This one I have. I've used this book before when I wanted to improve my drawing skills, because currently they don't really exist. So I try to do what I can. This book has it set up. It's color coded on the sides by the month here. So you can use it that way, or you can just use it whatever way that you want to. So what I have decided to do is to go to the month of March, which starts about here. And so every day for the month of March, you would do whatever the coloring that they tell you to do. So on the top here, they give you the date, and then ideally this is the drawing that they want you to do for the month. So what I have decided to show you is a book that I used previously. So this is an Erin Condren that I had. This one is for 18-19 year, but I have repurposed it and I use it for other things since I'm not using it for my planning. So in the month of January, I already did a drawing almost every single day. So what I did is I use it on my month spread to draw from this book, but I use it on my monthly spread, as you can see here. Sort of, kind of. I'll have to show it in two. For whatever reason, it doesn't want to show the whole thing. But so I did a drawing every single day on my monthly spread. So that's an idea or a way that you can use the month spreads in your book. If you don't have something to do while we're trying to find activities for us to do at home, or maybe you have some young ones that need something to do, you could always just give them a blank piece of paper. You can have them draw these lines. You can have them make it so that it equals a month. Or if you have a planner that you're not using a month spread on, like this one. So I'm going to do the same thing here for this particular month. Yes, I did set this up that I was going to use it in February, but however, I did not. So now what I'm going to do is, okay, here's the first. So I'm going to find February 1st in here. So February 1st here says to draw a bonsai. So that's the plant. Sorry. Bonsai plant, and then also draw some bonsai scissors, which is what they use to trim the bonsai plant. So always start with your pencil. Start with your pencil first. That's ideally you want to do your sketching in pencil first, and then after you sketch it in pencil, then of course you can come behind it and thicken it with your pen. So if you have this Fudonoski coloring hard brush pen set, you could always use that because they do have just a very slight amount of color that you can add into your pictures. Or if you don't feel like you can do the pen, you could always, like I said, use color pencils instead. So for today, I'm going to go ahead and start with February. I like this book because it does give you a nice, easy step-by-step on how to, do a version of drawing. So for my bonsai, I'm just going to sit this down here. For my bonsai, it tells you to start with the plant bottom piece. So I am going to attempt to do this on camera with one hand. No, I never claim to be an expert, but I do what I can. This is something that relaxes me. I do enjoy having some type of creative element. So that's the bottom part of my tree. So I have that there, and then it tells me to move on to what a plant should look like. So next I'm going to add in a plant. I'm going to scoot mine over because the one is in the way, so I'm going to scoot it over ever so slightly and draw it a little bit further over towards the middle. So that's my version of what the plant should look like. And then afterwards, you could either go ahead and do the tree bushes. So I'll just go ahead and do my bushes. And afterwards, the idea is to add color, or like I said, you can go ahead and trace it with the black pen. So I'm going to choose to trace it with my black pen. My brush pen, my Fudenosuke Tombow Fudenosuke brush pen. And once I have traced it in my brush pen, I could still go behind and, like I said, use my color pencils to add additional colors. So for right now, I just traced the bottom part. That bottom part color, it looks like it's a brown or orangish color. So I could attempt to use a brown and maybe do a little orange inside of it. Once again, I never pretend to be a true artist, so this is just my own styling of how I view it. I'm sure there's some experts out there who say to do things in their own version, but once again, this is my version. This is my own creative outlet. And then, like I said, this is DIY. You're doing your own thing. So today, since it's Throwback Thursday, I'm showing you a project that I have done previously inside of my my previous old planner. So this is another way to, one, shop your stash, and two, another way to find ways to use planners that you're not using currently at this time. And right now, we have a lot of time off our hands, so why not go ahead and use your time wisely? I'm sorry for the shaking because I'm coloring, and the mount that the phone is on is definitely feeling the vibration of me coloring on this surface. So I will continue to do my coloring. Hopefully you can also just draw some ideas from this DIY project. Also, one, using your stash. Two, using your creative outlet on how to draw almost everything. This is an illustration book that I got from Michaels, and then I'm also using it in one of my old Erin Condren books, the monthly spreads that I did not use, but now I can use. So thank you for watching. Please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Have a great one. Bye.